Sagittarius, there may be someone on your mind and your heart that you miss right now, or you're probably missing the old times. Picture is the first card that popped out here for your love message. It says, looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, but make new memories is at the bottom of this. So you might be reminiscing on a past experience. For those of you who are single right now, you probably are thinking about who you have been in love, your love cycles, your experiences, as you're thinking about moving on and moving forward. And some of you, where you are in a connection right now, maybe you're thinking about the old times. Maybe there's something that you're wanting to rekindle or respark in the connection that you're in right now. The butterfly is also out here, and it says evolving and growth. Next phase, healing inner child and releasing the past. I think this also popped out for my Libra reading. I don't know if there's a connection there, Sagittarius, with you and Libra in some way, or it's showing up in your chart in a unique and interesting way. But the butterfly being out here with picture, make new differences, or excuse me, make new memories. On the bottom of the picture image there, it's about releasing and accepting the new and allowing yourself to be open to the new. That feels like a very strong vibe, and I want to confirm that because beneath the deck is cut down, and it says cutting out, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment here. So I feel that there's this, for some of you, there's a confirmation here that it's okay to accept the past for what it is. You might want to forgive, but forgiveness does not mean reconciliation for some of you. But it's just about accepting what has been, but not allowing the memory, the thing that you miss or you don't miss, kind of keep you trapped back there. Because you know, the saying goes, where the heart goes or where the mind goes, the body will go. And so if whatever's in your mind right now, whatever you're reminiscing on or thinking about, that can have a strong hold on your emotions, and on your body as well. So be conscious about that, where you're putting your energy and your focus. And I'm going to get some tarot cards out here to refine this message for you, Sagittarius. I want to do a little bit of housekeeping. Friends, do not force this message. You will know if this reading is for you, if there's a vibe. But this is an incredibly generalized reading, so it's not meant for every beautiful Sagittarius in the world to resonate with this reading. You know if this message is for you. Also, if there's anyone DMing you or private messaging you, trying to get a reading with you, pretending to be me, friend, it is not me. I'm not open to, I'm not doing open readings right now or readings with people right now. So please be careful out there, protect yourself, report, block them, but more than anything, do not give your financial information to anyone through DMs. Be careful there, okay? Now let's get into this. God, angel, spirit guides, the overall vibe and energy here for Sagittarius. Let's see, and then we'll get some advice out here, and then I'll get out of the way and stop running my mouth. Let's see. Okay. All right, we have the Queen of Pentacles out here, and then so we have some beautiful energy out here. We have some Capricorn energy out here. We have Virgo energy. This is some Earth energy out here, but this is about self-worth. This is about making sure that the decisions that you make are really good for you financially, and it's also good for your family, for long term, for you to feel healthy and safe in your energy or in your life. So this is kind of the vibe that you're in right now. You're focused on yourself. There are some of you who are in a connection that I'm speaking to right now, but there's been this vibe for many signs that a lot of people in a relationship or not, you're focused on your money, you're focused on your self-worth, you're putting yourself first because you realize that when it comes to having wonderful, healthy love and a wonderful connection, it's really important that you all have what you need in order, that we have our self in check, our self-worth is in check before we connect with someone else. But I want to tell you that there's something here where you do desire a mate or a partner that is a good match for you, that is also meeting you at the table with resources, with access, because you work really hard here, Sagittarius. So it feels like you really value someone who works hard, that also knows how to center value, center values that you all share. Now, this is also someone that's committed. You're wanting someone who can offer commitment, security, Sagittarius. That feels like a very important vibe here with the Queen of Pentacles here, because this is what you're willing to offer. You know yourself, you have your own garden, you have your own money, you work really hard. Okay, so you bring quite a bit to the table. You know why you're getting in a connection. You're not just trying to do some flingy, one night hangout thing. This is like, what do we grow together, and how do we establish legacy based off of what we've created and what we can bring to the table together as king and queen, or as a couple. So that's the vibe that you're in. Now, Sagittarius, I'm going to get some advice out here for you. God, angel, spirit guides, what do you want Sagittarius to know related to their love? Having the love that they desire, growing, expanding, to have fulfillment in love life, to have fulfillment in their personal life on the way to being in love. God, angel, spirit guides, what do you want Sagittarius to know? Let's see. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Let's see. Okay. One. Okay. All right. So here you are showing up with Temperance. The first card out here is there's something that you got to kind of let drop off and die. And it could be someone from your past, something that you do miss. It might be that, Sagittarius, I've been having a hard time in this reading, if you haven't noticed, because there's a lot coming through. I want to be conscious about how I describe this. Some of you, there's someone from your past that you miss. We go through that sometimes. And it's because they had a way of doing things that resonated with you. It fit for you. But for whatever reason, they weren't good enough for you, or it didn't work out, or, whatever. But when it comes to you thinking about love in the future, you might be looking for your new person to have aspects that are similar to what you had become accustomed to. Okay, so that's the message. I feel relieved by just saying it out like that, okay? And something about that has to fall away from you. Could be someone who was a Scorpio, could be someone who was an Aries, could be another Sagittarius, right? So these cards are showing up in the advice position. By you letting this go, by you being open to the new, right? Because this is kind of like a surrender energy when you're showing up in this particular energy, Sagittarius. Temperance is letting flow, divine timing, trusting spirit, trusting process. And so by you doing that, you kind of naturally let go of the expectations and maybe even some comparisons about who someone's supposed to show up as, right? With this fire energy here. Let's get a little bit more, and then I'll be quiet and get out of the way so that you can keep scrolling, okay? God, angel, spirit guides, why is the Queen of Wands here for the advice for Sagittarius? Why is the Queen of Wands here? Let's see. Okay, yep, this is about you being confident to have what it is that you really want. Yeah, so this is your fulfillment, your family, your joy. I mean, I put it back in the deck, but you did see just a moment ago the 9 of Pentacles being out here, then the 9 of Wands too. What a wonderful combination to have, both self-worth, self-value, sense of self-abundance, before moving into a connection, or because you decided to let go of a connection. So this courageousness, being the social butterfly, you are incredibly attractive, is what God, spirit, angels is trying to say too, by this being the card that pops out. You are attractive. People like looking at you. You draw attention. You are magnetizing. So because you have these attributes, it's really important to accept that, know that, but there's something about what you've been thinking about, what you've been holding on to, maybe expectations related to someone else that has to kind of go away. Also, expectations about timing. When you're supposed to get the big ring on your finger, when it's supposed to go from dating to being in a connection, when we're supposed to have kids. It kind of feels like it's about just allowing yourself to be in the process of experiencing life, and naturally, because of who you are, things begin to show up in its proper timing. That's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I love you. I hope you are well in the world, and I really do hope I get to see you next week. Take care. Bye.